Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are taking a long quiz. It is every 1 million plus city on a map. Can you name every city in the world whose urban area has more than 1 million people? No, I can't. And let's just see here. We have 626. Oh, sorry, gotta make sure I'm in screen because I'm zoomed in a little more than usual so everyone can see. We have Alright, so we have 626 possible cities. I put a poll out on my channel the other day and it only got a few responses, but it seemed most people thought they could name less than 300. And I agree, I don't think I can get 300 here. I'm aiming for 200, but being realistic and seeing how many are in China or India, I'm okay if I get about 150. But the goal is 200. Let's just start with North America and work our way over. So here in Canada, we have, it looks like 3 or 4. We're going to have Vancouver, Edmonton, Calgary, and then, oh, we have a few here on the east too. We have Quebec City. No, is that Montreal? There we go. Then we have Toronto and Ottawa. I don't think that's on the Canadian side down there. I think that's Detroit, but I had to check Windsor. Okay, Detroit. So now we're working our way through the U.S. We've got Chicago. Is that Madison, Wisconsin? No, it's not. And is it Green Bay? I don't think Green Bay is big enough. No. Okay, we're going to have St. Paul or Minneapolis. And then up there we have Seattle and Portland. Okay, I'm getting into the flow of things now. Across the central U.S., we have Denver. And is that Salt Lake City? It is California. So this should be San Francisco, Sacramento, maybe? Okay, is that like Oakland or Fresno? Fresno was further south. Then we're going to have Los Angeles, San Diego, and is that San Jose? No, San Jose was not. What is that? Is that, oh, I forgot we can go into Mexico. That's probably Tijuana. But let's finish the US first. We're going to have Phoenix. And what is that north of Phoenix? Oh, that's Las Vegas. It's a little bit hard when they don't have the state lines. Tucson, Arizona, El Paso, Texas, and probably Juarez, Mexico. There we go. I know I'm supposed to stick in the US. My bad. Texas, we have Dallas, Fort Worth, Austin, Houston. Is that San Antonio? San Antonio. Oh, I think it took Sana for in the Middle East. What else do we have here? Oklahoma City. We've got a big one. Is that Kansas City right there, central? It is. St. Louis, probably. And I'm going to drop the link to this quiz in the description so you guys can take this as well. Sorry I didn't say that earlier. Memphis and Nashville. We've got New Orleans down there at the bottom. Atlanta. And then what is those? Those 3 are going to be Columbus, Cincinnati, and Dayton. No, is that Springfield? Or Indianapolis? So what's south of Cincinnati that's getting picked up there? Is that going to be Lexington or Louisville? Okay, we've got Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Then going up the coast, of course, New York City. We're going to have Boston. Is that New Haven or Hartford? Trenton, Philly, DC, And they were combining some metro areas. So, like the DC Baltimore metro area runs into each other. So, at least I assume. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And we've got Raleigh, Durham. Then what else is down there? Is it going to be Winston, Salem? No, maybe Charleston, Columbia, Asheville? No, I'm drawing a blank right there. Maybe it's Knoxville. The way them without the lines here, I'm having trouble even figuring out what state that's in. Not to mention there's a bunch of tiny ones here. So we got Norfolk or Virginia Beach. And then what's that one further up there? Is it going to be like Alexandria or Falls Church? No, those are all DC suburbs. That is outside of the DC area in Virginia. That's Raleigh. What could that be? Durham? No. All right, well, we're at 53. Let's knock out Florida and move on to Central America and Mexico. In Florida, we're going to have Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, and is that Fort Myers? No, what could that be? Cape Coral? Wow, it's really growing. And then what would that be? There's Orlando. Is it going to be, oh, what's it called? Where Ponce de Leon landed? I'm drawing a blank, but I'll get back to that. In Cuba, we have Havana. Haiti is Port Prince and Santo Domingo. We've got San Juan and Puerto Rico. And I think that takes care of the Caribbean. All right, let's move. Oh, down there in southern Mexico or southern Texas, we have, is that either Brownsville or what's the other one? Laredo. No? Laredo? Okay. Mexico, we have Mexico City, Monterrey, Guadalajara. Then do we have any on Baja? Okay, so Cabo doesn't make the list. And then there's a lot here in Mexico that I am just drawing a blank on. So we probably have Cancun. What else is going to be there? Man, that's driving me crazy. Okay, we have Guatemala City. A lot of these are just going to be capitals, so San Salvador. We've got two in Honduras. One of them is going to be Tegucigalpa. And I don't know the other one. Then we're going to have Managua, Nicaragua, and Panama City, Panama. So we've done fairly decent here. These ones in Mexico, I should know more of them. Guadalajara, Mexico City, Monterrey. Man. Alright, well, I'm not going to get too hung up yet because we still have a lot of the world to go. And I really don't want to keep you guys here for 45 minutes. Colombia. So we should have Bogota, Medellin. How do you spell that? No, that's Medallion. Okay, what about Cartagena? Man, my spelling for some of these is going to really hurt me. Cartagena, there we go. And then I know there's Medellin. Medellin. There we go. How do you spell that actually? Okay. We've got Quito, Ecuador. In Colombia, or in Venezuela, we're going to have Caracas. And yeah, my knowledge there. I promise I know more cities in Europe, so let's just knock this out and be done with it. Alright, we have Lima, Peru. Is that Cusco, Peru? No. We're going to have Sucre and La Paz. No, Sucre doesn't make the list. What about La Paz? Wow. In Brazil, we're going to have Rio, Sao Paulo, Salvador. Oh, I know there's so many more. Let's just keep working our way south here. There's one that I'm thinking of. I think it starts with an E. So we have Santiago, Chile, Asunción, Paraguay, Montevideo, and Buenos Aires. So that's the capitals. And is Ushuaia? No. So that was a embarrassingly abysmal showing on South America. Let's hope I can make up for it and knock 50 or 100 out in Europe. So let's start in Portugal. We're going to have Porto and Lisbon. Spain is Madrid, Barcelona, and what is that going to be? Seville? We've got two more in Spain. I'm trying to think of this one right here. I'm thinking Benidorm, but that's not. No. And Zaragoza doesn't make the list. Let's go France. We've got Paris. Is that Dijon or Lyon? Lyon. Probably Nice. No. Marseille? Yet another one I can't spell. And then we've got two in the far west of France. Is that Bordeaux? Bordeaux, maybe? And Toulouse. I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciations. I apologize to anyone watching from there. We've got Dublin, Ireland. And then in the UK, we got London, Leeds, Manchester. What else is there? Liverpool, Glasgow, York. No, that's not York. Is that Brighton? No, that's too far west. Bristol, Bath, Kent. We've got Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool. We got Birmingham. What are these other ones? Sheffield? This one up here on the coast. I thought it was York. Maybe it's Nottingham? No, that was Central. And what's down there on the coast? Is that Southampton? Yeah, it was. So just the one further north. Alright, well, if we have time, I'll go back and think of that. Let's knock out Scandinavia while we're here. We've got Oslo, Stockholm, and Helsinki. Copenhagen. And then I think that's good up there. Yep. Alright, let's do... What do we want to do? Let's do Belgium. We're going to have Antwerp, Brussels, and what's that little one up there in the corner? Is that in France? And if it is it Lille? It was. Thank you to the jet lag guys for spending so much time there, and I remembered that. In the Netherlands, we're going to have Rotterdam and Amsterdam. Then we're going to have Germany. So Berlin, Munich, Hamburg. Frankfurt. What do they have there in the Ruhr? Do they have Cologne counted? No, we got that. Dresden, Essen, Baden-Baden. No. What are these big ones? I should know though. Oh, maybe Leipzig. Did I spell that? Is it I-E? No. Okay, Italy. We're going to have Milan, Bologna, Rome, Naples, Florence. And then what's that last one by Milan? Nope, drawing a blank. In Switzerland, we're going to have either Geneva or Zurich. Austria is Vienna, and up there in Czechia is Prague. Okay, so we're up to 126. I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I would. Knock on wood, now it's going to get really hard. We've still got a few we can knock out here in Eastern Europe. In Poland, we're going to have Warsaw, and is that Gdansk? No. That's too bad. In Belarus, it's Minsk, St. Petersburg, and Moscow. Now, do I know any others in Russia? It's Perm big enough? Okay. What about, I know there's Nimzy Novgorod. How bad is that spelling? Nimzy Novgorod. No. Okay. Ukraine, we're going to have Kiev, Odessa, maybe. Oh, Mariupol. No. What else? Donetsk. Okay, let's move over to Romania and do Bucharest. Budapest? Is that Ljubljana in the center there? Ljublina or something like that? No, it's not. What is that? Bratislava? Belgrade? There we go. Finally. In Bulgaria, we have Sofia, Athens, of course, and Istanbul. Now, in Turkey, what else do I know? I know Ankara. And I think that's it. Despite, I spent a year at a Turkish school here in the United States. I was like the only guy not from Turkey or Somalia. Anyways, we've got Baku, Azerbaijan, Yerevan, Armenia, and is that Tbilisi? It helps that I'm learning the capitals, so check in on Thursdays for my learning the capitals videos. All right, now we have the Arabian Peninsula. We've got Muscat, and we already got Sana'a down there in Yemen. What about Saudi Arabia? So we're going to have Riyadh, probably Jeddah, Mecca, maybe? Okay. What else do I know in Saudi Arabia? Oh, I think I know one more, but I can't put my finger on it. All right, in the UAE, we have Abu Dhabi and Dubai. Qatar is Doha. Kuwait is somewhere in there. That's further north. So what's in Bahrain? Manama? And we've got one more in Bahrain. Is it just Bahrain City? No. All right, let's work up into Syria. That's Damascus and Aleppo. Oh, I forgot Jordan. We have Amman. Does Petra make the list? No. Israel, we have Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. There's another big one there. Hold on, I'm thinking of it. Cruise ships run in and out of there. Hofi? Okay. Beirut, Lebanon. And I think that's what I'm going to know on the coast there. Let's knock out Cairo, Egypt while it's staring at me. All right, sorry I had to cut away there. I had a bit of a coughing fit, but let's move back in. We have Baghdad and Tehran. What else is in those countries? Yeah, I'm uncertain. Let's move here across North Africa. We're going to have Tripoli, Libya, Tunis, Tunisia, and is it Sfax? SFAX? No. Maybe I'm not playing enough GeoGuessr. In Algeria, we're going to have Algiers, and I have no idea what else. But Morocco, I think we can get these. We have Casablanca, Tangiers, that's up north. IERS? There we go. Tangier, Marrakesh. We've got 2 or 3 more there. Unfortunately, I don't think I know them. Casablanca. What is north of Casablanca? Well, I don't know. I'm at 168 so far. I'm thinking 200's more than possible. Maybe even 250. We have Dakar in Senegal. We're going to have Porto Novo. No, I thought that was what that was. Banjul. No. Okay. We're going to have Freetown. Port Louis. In Ghana, we have Accra. Man, I'm drawing such a blank and I should know so many of these. Okay, we're gonna have Lagos. I I Ididabon? How bad is my spelling there? Ididabon. No. Okay, Abuja. In Sudan, we're gonna have Khartoum. Man, this is embarrassing, to be quite honest. I should know way more than this. Addis Ababa. In Somalia, it's going to be Mogadishu. Nairobi, Kenya. Kampala, Uganda. Is that Brazzaville and Kinshasa? Okay, we're picking up a few, not nearly enough. Luanda. Did Lusaka make it somewhere? It did. Ooh, what about Harare? I just watched an old episode of The Amazing Race where they were there. We're going to have Joburg. Cape Town shouldn't make the list. Cape Town it did. Pretoria. Bloemfontein. Tanzania. Man, I should know these. Alright, well, luckily there's a lot of green on the map and we still have a lot of the world to go. Let's knock out Oceania down here. We're going to have Perth, Sydney, Melbourne. Is that Adelaide down there? And Brisbane? I would love to visit Australia. Wellington, that's Auckland, New Zealand. I was on capital mode. And now it's my nemesis, Asia. Alright, well, there's nothing to do but crack my fingers, take a drink of my water, and jump right in. Alright, let's start up north here. In Kazakhstan, we're going to have Nur Sultan, Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, Tashkent maybe, Dushanbe. We have another one here. Okay, let's do Pakistan. We're going to have Islamabad, Karachi. What? Am I spelling it that wrong? Karachi. My bad. Hyderabad, is that in Hyderabad? Is that in Pakistan or India? There it is, in Pakistan. Okay. What about Afghanistan? Let's knock out Kabul. And that's it in Afghanistan. Okay, so in Mongolia, we're going to have Ulaanbaatar. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I got for that region of the world. Let's knock out India. We should be able to get 3 or 4 here, which is embarrassing considering how many has showed up. So we have Delhi, Mumbai, Agra. That's where the Taj Mahal is. What about Jodhpur? And there's another J, I think. Jaipur. Okay. There's a couple. Chennai? No. Okay, but there is, I want to do it while I remember it, Chiang Mai, Thailand. No, that must not be big enough. Ooh, we have Calcutta and Dakar, or Dhaka. Dakar's in Senegal, Dhaka's in Bangladesh. We have Kathmandu in Nepal. What is up here? There's some big cities there. There's a famous road, I believe, through there. Khyber? Is Khyber a city? No. We have Colombo in Sri Lanka. And I think, as sad as it is to say, but that might be my knowledge of India. Okay. Thailand. So we're going to have Bangkok, of course. That's what I've got. I don't know any others. We've got Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. I don't know any of the other cities in Vietnam. Indonesia is going to be Jakarta. And does Java make the list? No, but that is not even Indonesia. That's Malaysia. We do have Singapore down there. And Kuala Lumpur. Yikes, I need to brush up on my Southeast Asian knowledge. I've been saying that. I might do a whole episode here where I just learn about Southeast Asia. Because that's not good. We're at 219 though, so I think 250 is still possible. In the Philippines, we're going to have is Quezon make the list. Quezon, no, but Manila does. And then Taipei. That's all I know in Taiwan. Macau, Hong Kong, Shanghai, Beijing. So we're well into China now, and it's going to be embarrassing how few I know. Wuhan, Shenzhen, no. Shenzhen. What about Wuhan? No, I just typed that. Wu Xiao. Man, I've seen so many of them like one time, and I have the briefest idea, the faintest idea, I mean, that it might be a city, but I cannot remember. Okay, what about Nanking? I think that's just an old name. No, it was. Lhasa? That's, I think, the capital of Tibet. What else do we have here? The biggest city, it's like Guangzhou? Perfect. I think Shenzhen, what I was trying to say, is a suburb there. There's just so many towns here and cities. So many of these cities are bigger than the one I grew up in. I grew up in Columbus. That's a huge city. And so many bigger than them that I've never even heard of. We have Pyongyang, North Korea. Oh, did Vladivostok, Russia make the list? I don't know where it would be, but let's check just in case. Vladivostok. No, okay. Back into South Korea. Let's do Seoul and Jeju Island. Yikes. I don't know a lot about Korea either. We've got Tokyo, Japan, Osaka. Yeah, that's what I've got for that too. We stumbled our way to the very end and burnt out really fast. I do see that I missed Honolulu, Hawaii over here. Honolulu. All right, so we're at 232. How long was I going with my name cut off up here? I apologize. I hope it's not so bad that I have to scrap the video because I've been recording for 29 minutes. All right, anyways. Let's see if we can't knock out a few more here. So what's north of Chicago? And it's not Madison. Is it Milwaukee? I always forget Milwaukee. And what is here in North Carolina? Raleigh? Atlanta? Is it like Greenboro or Greensboro? That was the smaller one. What about Greenville? No. And it's not Asheville. It's not Winston-Salem. Oh, is it Charlotte? There we go. And then we're just missing that one right there in Virginia. Was it Richmond? Did I try Richmond? No, it was Richmond. So we're missing that. And Laredo. It's not Laredo. I got El Paso and Juarez. Man, Mexico. I should know better. So we're at 236. I'm going to zoom down here a little bit, seeing if any of the names of countries help me out. So, of course, we're missing big ones in China. I know that. Same with Pakistan and India. I'm hoping for a country to jump out at me that I haven't seen yet. Still a lot of China and India. Indonesia. The Ivory Coast. Alright, I'm going to work back on Africa here before we're done. We got the Ruhr in Germany. I'm having a few more ideas here. Bangladesh. Brazil, Mexico. Alright, let's get back up here. Make sure I'm in screen. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to try some. Vientiane. No. What about Naypyidaw? How bad is my spelling there? Naypyidaw. Close enough to get anything? Of course not. Nope, okay. No Vientiane. No Porto Novo. Ooh, what about a Victoria? I know there's a lot of Victorias. No. Wow. What about this area of Africa? I should know some of these here. What about Oga, Woga, Doga? I'm not going to be able to spell it. Conakry? Okay, I don't know where that was, but it was here. Was it this one? Okay, we're at 237. Can I find 13 more? Unfortunately, I don't think I can. But I don't feel like this is an abysmal showing. If you knocked out however many are in China and India, I feel like our average on this side of the map, or specifically Europe and North America, is pretty good. But there's no sense in wasting your guys' time. This has already been a half-hour video, so if you've stuck along this far, please leave me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing. I scored 38%, beats or equals 55%. Well, I hope this is way above average in the real world, because this website is so skewed with mega geography nerds that, like, I don't stand a chance. But that's okay. Let's see what we missed, the biggest, most popular ones we missed. Gotta scroll way down here. So first, let's see the rarest ones we got. Jodhpur, Cape Coral, and Greensboro. That's just because my dad used to live in Cape Coral, and I've drove the United States many times. Perm, Cartagena, Harrisburg, Juarez. Fair enough, we got some rare ones. Ah, Brasilia, Rabat, that's the capital. Oh, I would have got a double if I guessed Valencia. Dar es Salaam, Turin, Zayan. That's where the Terracotta Warriors are. Newcastle. Chennai, Lahore, Bangalore, Belo Horizonte, Stuttgart, Busan. Man, there's so many here I should have got. I think just between the talking out loud and the time pressure, I definitely kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. But I will also say that there's a lot down here that I have never heard of before. Quetta, Pakistan, Yogyakarta, Indonesia. I mean, these 8 and 9% of people who are getting these, I believe they could get them if they studied a ridiculous amount. But I don't know. Let's see what the rarest was. A wall of Chinese guesses down here. The rarest was Yong Kong and Shu Yang. Well, thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please post your scores in the comments. I need some reassurance that I was in the right range. Thanks.